everyone, I'm Cyndee Whitney, welcoming you to Discovering Laguna Woods. Today we're going to be meeting with two outdoor enthusiasts. You might say one of them spends a lot of time weeding and one of them spends a lot of time walking, because we're going to be meeting with accomplished gardener Claudia Myres and avid hiker and nature photographer Joel Sigman. So stay right there. I'm pretty sure you'll want to see the rest of this show. So stay there and we'll be right back. So hello everyone, I'm standing here now with Joel Sigman, and Joel is here from the Hikers Club, and I want to welcome you today, Joel. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful, thank you.
It's a beautiful day, isn't it?
Yes, like always here in Laguna Woods.
Yeah, you're a fan of Laguna Woods too, right?
Yes.
Yes, me too. Well, I first met you a couple of weeks ago. Out of curiosity, I came over here. This is Clubhouse 1, and I came over here because I was interested in knowing more about the Hikers Club, and someone said, oh, you need to talk with Joel because not only is he an avid hiker, but he's also a nature photographer. Tell me a little bit about when you joined the Hikers Club and why you like it.
So I joined about 2 years ago. Friends of mine said, oh, Joel, you need to come over and start exercising with us. It's a lot of fun. But I found that the people are the best part of the Hikers Club. We're all great friends now. Usually 30 to 50 of us go out every week. There's so many beautiful parks in Orange County that we pick a different park each week. And whether it's at the ocean and in the hills, just around Laguna Woods, you know, if it's drizzling or something, people don't want to go up in the hills, so we'll just hike around the Serpentine Trail or Alicia Park or something like that.
Well, I think that's wonderful to hear all of that. It's really incredible to realize that that's here and available to everyone. But I want to reach out to some people that may not know about it or may be a little cautious about. Some people think when you say hike, they think a trek or they think an ascent of some sort. So can you let them know what to expect if they show up to go on one of these hikes?
Yes. So it's more of a stroll.
Okay. Okay, I'll sign up for that.
I mean, some people are gung-ho and they want to, you know, march along as fast as they can. But other people just want to stroll and talk. So depending on how big the crowd is, sometimes we'll actually split up into two groups, a fast group and a slow group. And that way people don't get lost or things like that.
Oh, yes,
So most of our hikes are flat, maybe a slight incline. So it's very easy hike.
Now, you told me that in the Globe newspaper, and I have a copy of the Globe with me, and I circled the Hikers Club on it. It's under Club News, so it's in there every week.
Right.
You say that there is a little bit of a preview of the hike that you could expect if you come over, and anybody can come over on Saturday morning, is that right?
That's right.
Okay, so they come over and they have some pre-understanding of what the hike is going to be like because they've read it in the Globe.
Right. So,
Okay.
yeah, in the Globe, we mention how far away it is, how far you have to drive, and then also how long the hike is. Most of our hikes are out and back, so if you're starting to get tired, you just sit or stop, and then we'll pick you up on the way back.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
And now you say drive. Some of the hikes actually are around us here. You said there was a lake that we are adjacent to.
Right.
But most of them you have to drive to. What would be an example of a drive-to hike?
Like Balboa Island or Irvine Regional Park, the Barbara's Lake, which is next to Laguna Woods. Even though it's next to us, we can't climb the fence, so it's a couple of mile drive.
Okay.
But there's so many parks, you know, that are close by.
Yes. Well, you know, it's funny. I was talking to you before. I said I have neighbors that really need to learn about this because I see them walk. They walk up one street, then they walk down the next street, then they walk another street, because that's their routine walk, and they know the distance and they know the complexity, or you know that's going to be fine. But you know, to do something a little bit more imaginative or get you out of that sort of routine, that would be good for them. Do you think?
Oh, excellent idea.
Yeah.
I mean, both the social isolation, you're here, you become friends with people. So you see them every week, you talk about your grandkids or whatever, but you're also out in nature.
Yes.
And even though Laguna Woods is beautiful, being out in nature with a lot of our hikes are around bodies of water, whether it's rivers, streams, or lakes, and it's just a beautiful way to spend the morning.
And I have to tell you, you sent me some photos, and there were a couple of them that were regarding the eclipse. And I thought, I stood out there and watched the eclipse all by myself with my little camera, and I thought, this would be so much more fun with a group of people, and you did that.
Right. Well, I'm also in the astronomy club.
Oh.
So they were all looking to me to tell them when it was happening, where it was, all that kind of stuff. So luckily that day was kind of overcast. So we were kind of able to look at the sun. Normally you should not look at the sun.
No.
But some of the pictures I sent you are all of us with our cameras pointed up at the sun, which normally you can't do.
No, I know. I thought that was so impressive, and I just thought, boy, this was a great way to see that event. So, and I did, when I came here that morning, I knew several people in the Hikers Club. I didn't know they were in the club. And other people were telling me, all my lifelong friends I met through the Hikers Club. That's pretty impressive.
That is.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've had romances.
Oh, my. Really?
Yes.
So the Hikers/dating club?
Well, that's not the intention.
No,
but,
no, I know.
but it's a great way to meet people. I mean, it's very easy to just walk along. If somebody's walking by themselves, you go up and say hello.
Sure.
And you start talking, how long have you lived in the village, where are you from, all that kind of stuff. And you start a friendship and potentially a romance.
Yes, and if you're just walking down the sidewalk in Laguna Woods, you're less likely to walk past someone and say, hey, by the way, do you want to strike up a conversation? It's not a natural thing to do, but in the constraints of the Hikers Club, it's very easy to do that.
Oh, yes. Yeah, because everybody's there to have a good time.
Yeah. You already have an established mutual interest, too.
Right, exactly.
And you can talk about what's happening. And then there's going to be a termination to this conversation because you're going to go back to your car.
Right, yeah. So if it's boring or you don't like the person.
Say, I'm going to go talk to somebody else.
Yep.
No,
right.
No, I'm sure everybody looked like they were really looking forward to it, and they were heading out. I don't know where you were heading out to 2 weeks ago, but that looked like it was going to be fun.
I think that was the Irvine Regional Park.
Okay. And also there's food involved, too. I noticed that sometimes you stop and you eat something on your hike. Is that correct? Okay.
So we usually get a larger crowd. Soka University, I don't know if you've ever been there,
sure.
but it's a beautiful place, beautiful view. And because they have a nice bistro, they give us a discount.
Nice.
So we get a senior discount there, and we get our largest crowds when we go to Soka for a walk and brunch.
Well, Joel Sigman, I want to thank you so much for joining me today and telling us a whole lot more about the Hikers Club. It sounds like a fantastic club to belong to, and it's so doable and it's so much fun. So I hope that a lot of people reach out. We're going to put Sharon's name on the screen so they can contact Sharon and get more information, and she'll tell them about the club and where you're going that week.
Oh, and also we have a website that tells you exactly where we're hiking.
And we'll put
week.
that on there too.
Great.
Okay, thank you so much, Joel. And we will be right back. Well, thank you for joining us today. We hope that you enjoyed the show. We learned a lot about tending and caring for a garden from Claudia Myres. And we hope that you will consider taking a hike with the Hikers Club with Joel Sigman and the rest of the hikers. So thank you for watching us on Wednesday and Sunday mornings at 9:30 a.m. on Village Television, and you can watch us anytime you want on Village Television YouTube. So take good care of yourselves and everybody around you. We all need good care. And we'll see you this time and every time on Discovering Laguna Woods. Bye for now.